Howdy,
Jokingly,
howdy, this
somewhat,
is
though.
Blue Otter,
Disease
and
being common
today
in the
we are
wild
playing
is bad
Jurassic
enough,
World
but disease
Evolution
where tourists
3.
flock to? One turn of bad luck, and we'd have a global disaster on our hands.
You could stay, of course. But I hear you. I also hear that our guests were pretty shaken too. And they're the ones paying our bills. Well, let's focus on their comfort next.
Okay. Park rating. We got our park rating up. But reputation reward, it's there. We get that, but we're already at max, so I don't know. Yeah, let's do one medium. And I know that's kind of a cop-out, but I mean, that's like literally the easiest one to do. Is one medium drink amenity, and I've already got it unlocked. So it's literally just a matter of placing it like right here. And then we might do, see if I can't fit a restroom like right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is now open to use for whenever nature calls.
I wonder if, okay, if we do, take that out. For attractions. I mean, obstructed by small. There. We go back to large. There we go. That allows them to see them, but they wouldn't really have maybe the best view, but we could argue they could see new ones being released. Okay, okay, restroom's not gonna make it profit. This one. Okay, so we need to work on these. So if we do change products. We'll do to this one. Change features. We'd have a fountain. Statue. Booth scene. That gets this person. I don't know what these groups are. I know I'm probably this far into the game and I still don't know what those groups are. Okay, I need to go back and redo that with these. Okay, so books, we're going to change product. We'll do hats, change features. We'll do display. And we could do another fountain. We do a fountain and display cabinet. Okay, change product. I really need to do something for these people. We could do ice cream. Okay, change features. We'll have a jukebox and a fossil display. Small hotel is doing fine. Small amenity here. Change product. If we don't have any, no guests. Do we just need to move? Is it just that we need to move it back maybe? Okay, I guess we do not have that. Okay, so we've already got this one. So maybe if we do something like milkshakes. And then we can do a jukebox and a statue. That will help generate some profit. Yeah, now we can just do a... We'll do guests. We'll do a medium food amenity. All right, change product. All right, hold on. What do we have over here? We have ice cream. But we have no guests. How about now? Okay, now we're good. Okay, so that was ice cream. All right, so it's having issues with if you're right up. I say that. Okay, well, that needs to go to small. There. I mean, they're operational, but for some reason they're not wanting to. Okay, so we were doing medium. Hold on, I had a... Yes, I had a medium drink right here. Let's move it back just a little bit. There. Coffee. Now this one I had here, and then we changed features to booth seating. Let's do statue. Jukebox. Move booth seating. Let's have a fountain. And then I want a food. So just like that. Move this in just a little closer. All right. change product, but this one is also saying no guests. Are these guys fine? Where are these guys? Oh, there he is. He's sleeping. Look at him. He's happy. Okay, they're good. Might as well go ahead and get these guys done. We'll do that. I need to send some of my scientists off on rest anyway, before they become disgruntled and throw fits. Let's do maybe... I don't want a small... We'll do a small food and drink. You know what? Hold on. Let's rethink this. We're going to do... Actually, if I do these... Yeah, so we can just have a small food stand and a small matching drink stand. And then if we optimize these to medium. Okay. So change products, we'll do... We've already got ice cream. We could do steaks. I would honestly love burger and fries. Yeah, we'll do this one. Change for features, we'll have booth seating and a claw machine. This one, no guests. Oh, this one's saying because it doesn't have any power. So if I... Let's do a substation, like right here. Okay, that maintenance getting on my nerves. Put it like right there. Okay, power substation. We'll move it like right there. I wonder if that was the issue that was over here. No, because I've got a substation right there. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's change the product to... We'll do ice slushies. This one's still no... We'll have a fountain. And a statue. But why? Yeah, now it's operational. Now it's not. I don't...
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site. Available personnel, please respond.
Yeah, I know. I need to connect the path. I connect the path. It's operational. Okay. I need... Do I have large paths? Yes, I do. Except we'll replace. Yeah, this is just... Actually, that last one does not need it. And we're gonna... That little squiggle is gonna annoy me, but it's fine. That at least, I mean, that's the biggest I can do other than getting more. There we go. Now we're starting to get more of in the drink. How am I supposed to get control room? Number of genetically modified. Okay, that's just genetically modified. I should browse contracts. One medium drink amenity for your guests. We can do that. One medium drink. There we go. But I have, again, it has no guests, so... Okay, economy. Path capacity is fine. Yeah, this is all fine. Satisfaction rating's not that high. Yeah, this one, like, this one does not like it at all. If I do that, but half of these, they aren't. Like, this one's operational. Operational. Okay, can we take this? Can we advanced move it right there? Okay, well, I know I need to do... Yeah, I don't know what. It's like, okay, that one's working. I get these working, and then I leave them, and then suddenly they stop working. So, like, if I come back over here, this one's clearly operational. It's working. This one is now not working. Because no one's coming over here for it. Okay, so who am I? Okay, so this isn't everyone. What about this? Yeah, it's not getting any guests. So I'm just gonna delete it. But that's going to cut in my profit. So this is why I don't like doing the buildings. Like, let me just build a park. Even this one, I mean, it's a small amenity, but it's not making that much. Let's see if we do... another viewing gallery, like right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
All right, so we do have, I do have space. I could do one more enclosure right here. What would be something that I could add to y'all's group? A sauropod, ankylosaur, or a stegosaur? Do I actually have stegosaurs? I don't think I actually have stegosaurs. We could do an apatosaurus. I think if it was just one, I think I could deal with that. Because, yeah, it's this one. Yeah, they like sauropods. So, yeah, I think this one might be good. We could modify the genome. Make it where it's entirely like that. Traits. Be nice if we could... You know, let's save that. Let's go and see if we can research any of these traits. So we have fertility, which we don't have, which is fine because I'm not planning on breeding in here. I need at least 2 more of the genetics. So let's see if I can get a good geneticist. There's a positive influence. This would be really good. For Logan. Faster treatment. Decreases task time by 50% for veterinary tasks. And faster incubation. Logistics specialist increases logistics potential by 5. Yeah, I'm gonna get you and Logan. Should still give me 1 extra one. But then we can research. Genetic modification should be no problem. Confined space enables the application of the confined space adaptation, which influences the humility characteristic. Okay. I'm getting a sickly trait. I think this one is definitely one that I need to do. Let's get all, yeah, let's get all of them. And on that, I think that's going to be a really good one to have. I'm making money. I'm just not replace. Did I get that? Reach ticket sales of at least 95. I wish I knew how to increase these because it's like, I think that's how you have to increase these. But I've got like the maximum up, so I probably, how many people do I have in the park? 406. Medium, was that? Medium shopping amenity. All right, books. We're going to change the product. Stationery. Features. A display cabinet. Bean bags. And a fountain. Got a whole mess of people right there. Alright, since we've researched that, let's synthesize. This one's like one of my favorites. The baby for this one is just too adorable. But I think this one... Yeah, this one is 13.4 meters, and this one is 6 meters. So this one's going to be a better size for the space that I want to have in there. Here's the thing though, is I really only want maybe 1 or 2, but we're going to increase the resilience. We'll increase the lifespan. Begin task. We have faster synthesis, cheaper synthesis. We'll also have positive influence and my generalist. And I think I can get 1 more. So we'll get 4. We'll add forester in there. Yeah, potentially 2. If we have only 2 in the batch, I think I could release both of them. Okay, so let's select the eggs. I think those are identical, but I liked this one just a little bit better for that coloration. So small appetite and resilient, that's perfect. So let's begin that incubation. We'll do positive influence. Start task on that. They're probably going to want more space than what I've got here, but that's okay because that's still not enough. Let's see if I can get the small drink to fit in like right here again. No gas.
Oh, hey.
I don't know. It's either I'm doing it wrong or the game is glitching. Hold on. Can we do replace? Maybe get them a little bit more space to get in. Not the substation, this thing. Let's go ahead and release. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need more space. They're going to definitely want some larger room or some taller plants. I mean, look at that. You can actually see like the muscles rippling in each step. All right. Yep, they're gonna... Now, I want to know... I'm not interested in looking at you. I just want to see if...
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Paddocks.
Thank you. Now, some of this might be a matter that they might just need to deal with it, but we're gonna go ahead and give them a little bit of cover. And then I'm gonna need to check to make sure that this is gonna be sufficient. That's there. And then I'm gonna need to go in and adjust. We also need some pasture. I am going to have to remove some of this water. Not enough space. That's what the issue is. I don't think any amount of there's not enough space for them. I figured that was going to be an issue. Yeah, because I'm sacrificing too much of that. Okay, so that's pasture, but then they need tall leaf. Oh, and I kind of liked having that right there. Yep. I'm gonna have to just build a new place for them. Let me see if where's one of these guys? Social needs. Sauropods you're fine with. I think those guys are that. Okay, so what do I have over here? Struthio is considered what? Please don't just tell me small herbivore. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I am going to remove this. We're going to remove that. We're going to do a bit of some changing up. Fence. Yeah, we are going to combine these. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna... Yeah, I know. They're at risk of getting out. And we'll just do that. And enclosure of right there to there. Okay. All right, and then with enclosure of you to there. Oh, and then we need to do this thing can be moved. Hold on, let's just delete this. Yep. Enclosures, I know. Hold on, let me get this in. And then we do... Oh. What I'd like to have is something... that, and then here we'll move this to right there. We'll move it right there, just because it's already got a pretty decent... Do that, and we can also have that go right there. There, makes a nice little plaza, and then I just need... There we go. Enclosures, then we'll put like a gate right there.
We have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
And another gate over there. Okay. None of them are a threat. Just... Capture team. I need you to add to... Stop. I need this one and this one. They're gonna have to go over to the other one. These guys are fine. They're not a danger. They're just gotta... Oh, wait. Now they're not a danger. it'll just take a little bit for that to update. I think those will all go well. I love having large multi, and then we can remove this. We'll keep both of those ranger groups in there. Okay. Here we're going to take one apatosaur. Make sure we're actually delivering them in there. And then 2 we'll also put right there. Now we're losing money right now, but that's that. What? Infrastructure maintenance, total appeal. Do a contract. Research group adaptation at the Science Center. I can do that. Group adaptation. Should be able to. Yeah, we could do that. And we'll do you. If I've got the time, let's go ahead and I don't need to right now, but I'm going to go ahead and put that person on rest. Yeah, I think, okay, we've got this thing. I think that this would have been a viable means of transporting them, because that transporting them like that just still looks horrible. Okay. So we're gonna have this, and then you need some East Woodland stuff, which we'll just put in. Some nice little forest right there. Do you need a little bit more? There we go. See, like that's making profit. Yes, 400 out of 400. That's doing profit. I cannot get, for the life of me, I can't get anything else to turn a profit. Let's see if I can get, let's try this again. A drink. Okay, let's change the product to, based off of what we've got. I was wanting to do ice slushies, and then when we change the features, we could do a statue and booth seating.
Attention personnel. We have a sick animal in need of treatment. Available personnel, please respond.
Okay, that is saying that that is also... All right, now we're back to making a profit, so hopefully... Oh, those are just big plants. Missing ground fiber. I know, because I was trying to accommodate those big guys, and that was just a failure. But I do kind of like having this up here be kind of like swampland, because then it keeps it where it's kind of green. Missing ground leaf. There we go. Show view. Yeah, good luck. Oh, there, I can see one. All right, increase total juvenile population to 3. Increase your park rating to... Yeah, but here's the thing, is it gives this plus 0. So if I'm not able to increase it, what's my incentive to do any of this? Other than, like... Here, we can do over here. Let's lower this down. Probably need a maintenance over here. I will make that maintenance team 2. And then... Okay, so yeah, we're down to regular speed. So if we do... Where is... These guys... What? Can't breed. They need a medium nest. Well, here's what I'm thinking. If we do 4 enclosures, we do a medium nesting area. Okay, Chunkus, they need them hidden. We could put them back here. Multiple nests required. Okay, so there's one. We'll do second one, and then we probably need to get a third one. Okay, now I can do the Easter Woodland like this. Okay. What else partially? I mean, how much more? Because if I'm doing that, then I will probably need... You know, what if... Yeah, y'all are fine. I don't want these huge... I mean, I don't mind having huge forests. I just don't want... I just don't want it to be all forest because then they can't... Yeah, okay, yeah, you're missing. That's what I was looking for. What do you need? Gotta do a little bit of scattering of everything. There we go. Okay, they're happy. That's Struthio. No eligible partner. That would be one reason why. Do I have? I don't even have. Oh, yes, I do. Right here. If we modify the genome.
Chungkingosaurus.
Okay, so if we do traits, we could do resilience is really good. Sociability would be great. And we can also add some lifespan to that. So we can save that. Begin task. I just need 2 more. Cheaper synthesis. Yeah, 19 seconds isn't bad. This is just that first part. Looks like we can have up to 3. I want at least 1 male. As much as I would love to be able to release them, one of the advantages of having this is I have this as an area that I can release them in here, and this is basically like my starter. So like you come in and do this. Okay, so it looks like only 2 of them came out. Long live resilient and social. Let's just get 2 males. Yeah, begin incubation. I need 5, which I can do that. Do positive influence. Over here, we can view fossils. We can finish out... What is this? Gallimimus. I think that finishes out our Gallimimus. There. So we'll be able to get those fossils done. Okay, so we've got, yeah, we've got a nice big set here.
Synthesis procedure complete.
And here we go. We're going to release via airlift over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Chungkingosaurus to the park.
In the air.
And we have the 100% Gallimimus as well. All right, let's see what we've got. Need a little bit more pasture. Just trying to find a happy medium of what these guys want versus what everyone needs. I think that's good. They're happy. Yeah, I think we're good. So let's go ahead and get this one in.
Asset transportation complete.
And increase comfort, and he's happy. Which means I think we might be able to have babies. No valid dinosaurs. Nobody. Okay, let's just... Okay, we're gonna try to work on these nests, getting these nests to work next episode. Yeah, I know. You want more stuff. Yeah, we're gonna do... Do you need a little bit? You need a little bit more water, but there's... There's water there, and there's also water here. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode. Someone's not happy. You're missing pasture. Let's do a little bit lower intensity, maybe. And we're going to continue that in the next episode. We're going to try to get some baby dinosaurs. So thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day and see you next time.